Hello everybody and welcome to Call of Cthulhu. My name is Daniel, aka, and thank you for joining me. I've been waiting for this game for quite a while here because this is a very interesting setting. This is based off of Chaosium's Call of Cthulhu role-playing game, and who they've recently just lost one of their founders. With this having come out, this is Sanity and Focus who have brought this to us here. I really wanted to play through this. So, let's go ahead and dive into this. We're going to do a new game. I tried very briefly to start this here to make sure we have everything well and good on the recording side. Yes, we're going to overwrite. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Alright, let's go and enter the madness. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his countless can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Ah! Okay. Whose blood is this? Ah, shark. Shark! Come on, get moving, dude. Why are you in here? Okay, save. So this has automatic saving. Alright, so we have WASD movement, seaweed. Oh, we have fish butchery. What are they doing to these poor fish? Hit E. Is there something in there? A boat. Now, I actually have the brightness turned up. Let's light up some items to interact with them. I've got a lamp, a hurricane lamp. Oh. What is this? Bolt cutters. Anything else down here? What the? What was that? Yeah, we're gonna move. Go ahead and cut those for me.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay. That's really freaking weird. I guess we don't need to go back. For some reason, the mouse movement seems kind of jittery. I'll take a look at that here in a moment. Doublemint? I guess that's something to do with the liquor. What has happened to these poor sharks?
What a putrid offering.
What? An orca? Aww.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
It says run to hold down, but I'm just gonna use shift.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Just a dream.
I hate whiskey.
Let's turn that off just in case that causes problems. Jade Consult Diary. Alright, tell you what. Give me just a moment. Or not. Let's answer this first.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. Oh, this is exact. Okay, we have a role-playing game. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the sort of a skill. Eloquence, spot hidden, strength, investigation, psychology, medicine, and occultism. Okay. So investigation. Have 8 available. Knowledge of the occult, increase your attention in determining origin of occult artifacts and expressing your knowledge of the myth. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Alright, you know what? We're gonna drop 1 into that. So I've got 7. Okay. So I just have 8 available in general. So oh, I see how this works. Okay, so check. Okay, that's how it works. And each one gives me additional 5%. Eloquence. Alright. Spot hidden. That did require quite a bit. Got a little bit more there. I think that's an okay spread. Yeah, you know what, let's get investigation up to 50%. 4 points in occultism. I like that. Okay. Alright. Professional, amateur, professional in strength, professional investigation, novice. Okay, we're gonna validate, see what happens.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, May I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
Yes?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay. Can't see outside. Alright. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I have been working with this, and I don't honestly know what to tell you. Controller is... I've tried with an Xbox controller, and it is taking a lot less time. But you can see how it's slightly... I don't know what's causing that. But we're going to stick with it because I still like the controller interface more. Okay. Oh, that's right. This is during a prohibition. So this guy is drinking out of whiskey illegally. We're going to hit J. Alright. Yeah, we have no problem in here. Pierce investigation. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know if I stop, these memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they're different. Unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. Must examine the documents he has compiled in order to know more about the case. Okay. Check. Pierce. Okay. I don't have any. Ah, here we go. Sanity and skills. Check. World War I veteran, where he took part in the The news are going offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the lost battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Interesting, interesting. Okay. So, he's got a mental trauma. That's probably not good. Darkwater. Places. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed. I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. I know that film. Lost Battalion, 10-7-18. Old lighter that I engrave with the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Alright. Knowledge. Inventory. Check. F to inspect. Oh, here's where we can turn it around. Alright. Can I flip it up? Nope. Clues, chapter 1. The case! Okay. Pardon me, sir. Pardon me.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping labels. Some of this is unreadable, but I can make out the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sir Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, businessmen from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life with their only son, Simon. Interesting. Clues. Anything of note? Okay.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
We can try.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
All right. This is because of my investigation level.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions where...
That's right.
And you think you're...
That is what
All
Go to
right.
Dark...
So we've looked at all of this.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her
There's
death.
a new word tomorrow.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
What situation is this?
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Alright, so, Darkwater. Stephen Webster. Wealthy businessman, Royal Section, Balthan. Charles Hawkins, ship owner, age 41, deceased. Charles Hawkins is a local celebrity on Darkwater. The heir of a ship owner family used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins, age 33, painter. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for a tortured artistic universe, she was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society colonists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chose to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the Isle of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers, and nobody heard more about her. Even her death was a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues to seek the truth. Simon Hawkins, age 11, occupation, schoolboy. The only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, he died in the fire that claimed his whole family. The art. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks this is linked to the death of his daughter. Ah, yes. Very possible. Very possible. Alright. Don't drink. Don't drink. Drinking is bad.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Alright, let's take a look here.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Case solved. The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Inventory. No way to open this. Nothing in there.
I used to be an avid reader.
What changed, Pierce? The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1, a dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Progression. Ah. Medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Interesting. Maybe I should have put more points in there, but I think I was good.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Alright, Pierce, you got anything left? You know what? Have a drink. I don't know why that would affect your destiny if you're only having that one drink.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Anything else of note in here? Alright then, I think we're at a pretty good starting up place. We're going to go ahead and continue this on the next episode. We're going to head out. Ooh, wait a minute.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Yep, there we go. We'll pick this on the next episode here. Ooh, this is the Lost Battalion.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Mr. Pierce, we happen to agree. So I hope you all have enjoyed. We'll pick this up on the next episode. As always, my name is Daniel. Thank you for watching. You have a great day.